Hello there, buddy. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about top 10 reasons to buy Nikon Z6 in 2025. We know that Nikon Z6 already 7 years in the market, and it's the first Nikon Z that released at that time, same year as Nikon Z7 in 2017. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, full-frame mirrorless. Nikon Z6 has bigger sensor that excels in image quality, versatility, and real-world usability compared to smaller APS-C or crop sensors, and even newer tech than older full-frame DSLR. Better. Okay, second reason is it has 4K 30 frames per second video quality. 4K ultra-high definition means sharp, detailed footage without the line-skipping artifacts seen in some rivals, and still great when watching it at big PC screen. Number 3, crispy 25 megapixel image resolution. 24.5 megapixel is more than sufficient for very sharp, detailed images and support large prints and heavy cropping for professional work that's great for business. Number 4, great for nightscape and astrophotography. Nikon Z6 remains a solid choice for sky imaging like moon, planets, stars, nebulae, galaxies, and maybe you will see UFO clearly if you're lucky. Nikon Z6 has pretty good in low light at 3200 ISO. That's a lot better than most of the crop and full-frame sensors that only between 1000 to 2500. That's mean there's not a lot of noise will be noticeable at higher ISO. Number 5, strong dynamic range performance overall. It was excellent for its era that puts it on par with contemporaries like the Sony A7 III and Nikon D750. This camera also handles high contrast scenes, well, for example, sunsets or backlit portraits and shines at mid to high ISOs that up to 25,600. That's mean it's still useful even in this year 2025 and beyond. I'm sorry if this explanation is too specific for you. If you need simple explanation, just comment below or tell me which one or two you do not understand. Thanks. Okay, next. Number 6, 273 phase detect hybrid autofocus. 273 points in total is way reliable performance for portraits, landscapes, events, and moderate action. This new autofocus was a solid advancement for Nikon's early mirrorless era. It's easier than a lot of cameras that less amount of autofocus than Nikon Z6. It has phase detect hybrid autofocus that reach another level of autofocus technology. Older autofocus in DSLR is still great, but Nikon Z6 is future-proof. Number 7, it has 12 frames per second continuous shooting. 12 frames per second for me is considered as fast continuous shooting for full-frame mirrorless, especially for its release year. But for today, it's still fast in 2025 and great for sports and fast-moving objects. Hear this. Number 8, 5-axis in-body image stabilization. The 5-axis IBIS in the Nikon Z6 back then, in 2018, is widely regarded as excellent, especially cameras in its class at the time. You can hold it handheld with slower shutter speeds and smoother video footage, even without gimbal and stabilizer. Number 9, it has awesome 1080p at 120 frames per second slow motion. Nikon mirrorless supports slow motion video recording primarily through high frame rate capture in full HD resolution at 120 frames per second, which can be played back at 24 frames per second for 5 times slow motion. For example, 10 seconds of recording becomes 40 seconds of playback, which is pretty smooth even at full HD video quality, no 4K. If full HD isn't enough for you, just go and buy an expensive Nikon Z6 III or Z8, Z9, or ZR that twice, or even triple the price of Z6 that has 4K 120 FPS. And the last one, number 10, value pricing in 2025. Until these days, Nikon Z6 is still cheaper priced than all full-frame Z Nikon, but that doesn't mean it bad among the others. It keeps its own values like what I've said before. It even trumps other competitors that released at the same year 2018, such as Canon EOS R that double the price, and Sony A7 III that released at the same price. But Nikon Z6 is way higher rank 51 out of 139 in SLR style, and Sony a7 III ranked 56 out of 139. Thank you for watching till the end. Watch more of my videos so you can choose another type of Nikon cameras to buy or not to buy.